Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the morning routine. It is Tuesday morning, July the 3rd, 2018, episode number 382. So good to see you here this morning where we get together every weekday morning and just get our day started, with some interesting ideas, and some positivity and things like that instead of the regular morning routine that could get you down with the public news and stuff like that, So it's glad to see you here this morning. Glad you could join in. If you're noticing something different this morning, that I'm a little bit more laid back. I'm not up here. I'm kind of down here. Well, if you know me at all, you know that I've got a back that gives me trouble from time to time. And yesterday was one of my lucky days of the year where my back decided to go out for dinner instead of staying here with me. So actually it went out for breakfast because it was gone all day. So it's still gone. So I can't really sit up. I have to more like lay down. Actually, sitting like this even hurts. So I am not up in your face as much this morning. So bear with me. I apologize for letting you down this morning and kicking back a hair. But that's okay. We're still going to have a great Tuesday. It's here. It's ours for the taking and the great things ahead. So I'm very excited for this day. So got some stories lined up for you this morning, and before we jump into those, let me just remind you can find all of these stories at themorningroutine.live, and you can join us on themorningroutine.live every day on any of the podcast platforms, YouTube, or Facebook, where you are right now if you're watching live. So on we go, guys. Let's move forward. Let's get this day started. We got some stories going on out of the medium.com, one of my favorite places to go and read articles by authors that have interesting things to say. This article is by Phil Levin, and you can go here and check this out. It's a great article all about sprawl, urban sprawl. Fascinating. Listen to this. The title of the article, let me just read that to you to give you an idea of what we're going to talk about here. Why self-driving cars will cause more urban sprawl. Interesting. AVs, automatic vehicles, will result in massive sprawl, says this author. Physicist Cesare Marchetti did a study on this a long time ago, and he came out with this idea that, across cultures, time and transit modality, how they move, people spend an average of 1 hour traveling per day. The footprint of a city is determined by how far an hour can get you in the dominant mode of transit. So that decides how big sprawl is. 1 hour of travel. Isn't this interesting? Yes. So he goes on in this article and he tests whether this Marchetti character is actually right. And he equates transit time to commute and all that stuff with all these fancy graphs and charts and math. And honestly, I got lost in a lot of the mathematicals. If you're a science person, this is going to trip your trigger. You're going to get crazy excited about this. At the end of the day, the gist of this, and it's a long article with a lot of good charts. You got to go check this out. The whole point being is that he proves that this 1 hour transit time is actually accurate based on old city sizes and the mode of transport that was available to them, whether it was walking or riding a mule or whatever it was. And it's still current today now that we have buses, trains, automobiles, stuff like that. So the gist of the article is saying that if we get automatic vehicles that can go faster, farther, and we don't mind traveling because we're doing other things instead of consciously actually doing the traveling, sprawl will grow. People won't mind living further outside of the city where all the jobs are because the travel isn't as much. Which this is great news for an area like where I live, which is about an hour and 45 minutes, 2 hours outside of two major cities. Let the sprawl begin. I got lots of places around here to lots of room, lots of land. Come and stay. That's great. So, but interesting article, guys, on sprawl and very sciencey. So go check it out, you science guys. Let's move on. The next story that I have for you today is out of Fast Company magazine. This one has to do with kindness. Yes, how to build a kinder workplace when its leaders don't do it. Right? You don't have to be the leader of an organization to change it. In fact, I wrote a book on this. It's over there. I can't reach it because my back hurts. Dang it, I'd love to show it to you. But anyways, I wrote a book on this. The power of following and the followers and what the power we have. We don't have to be the leader to change an environment. Work culture is generally thought to be the preserve of leaders to shape and improve and protect. On the hook to build more equitable, empathetic, and well-being focused organizations, they need to be held accountable to do so. Yet so many leaders fail. With that in mind, here are 5 ways every employee can help create a positive ripple effect among their own coworkers, regardless of what management is or is not doing. This is awesome. Listen to these 5 things, guys, that we can do to make our workplace a kinder workplace if the leaders aren't doing it. Number 1, add an act of kindness to your daily to-dos. Adding a small daily act of kindness to your daily activity and work can help to increase the kindness factor in your office. Even the fact of going every day that you're thinking about looking for an act of kindness will make you more aware of being kind. Perfect. That's number 1. Number 2, listen more mindfully. Building a kinder workplace is all about creating an environment where people can be seen, appreciated, and valued for who they really are. Take the time to listen. Be a listener. Be empathetic. Let them talk about what's going on in their life, what's going on, and you're there for them, not just cutting them off because you're too busy and you just got to do work, work, work. Number 3, choose the reactions you can control, which are your own. You cannot control all the other reactions that go on in an office, but you can control your own reactions to adversities in the workplace. How we interact with one another is under your control. Kindness is choice in each interaction, and you can choose how to do that. Number 4, default to candor. Kindness means treating your teams with trust and respect through direct and open candor, which at times can feel uncomfortable. Creating team culture of constructive candor around difficult topics helps with the kindness factor. Number 5 and last, join in. You can boost collegiality and engagement among your coworkers as an ordinary team member, even if management doesn't seem interested in doing that. Team members have taken the initiative to launch everything from game nights to Slack channels for cat enthusiasts to play, build, and nerd out together. Great ways to build a happy, supportive work culture. Join in with your workmates and do things with them besides just working, and that can also increase the kindness factor environment at your work. So there's top 5 things that this author, Reva Seth, have pointed out of Fast Company magazine. Article can be found at themorningroutine.live if you'd like to go and review those one more time. And we have one more story this morning before we move on. This is out of Vanity Fair. VanityFair.com. Yes. Instagram stars are raking it in, but they haven't caught up with Selena Gomez. Yes, Instagram stars. There's still a path to riches in influencing. As you know, social influencing is people who have huge followings on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, all the different social platforms, and they make fortunes of money by influencing you and I, by the things that they can post, tweet, make videos about, recommend, things like that. A lot of them are, let's just say it this way. A lot of them are simply in it for the money. But it's interesting that you'll note the ones that are in it just for the money actually have small groups of people that follow them. Authenticity is the one that gathers people around them because they know they could trust. If they're recommending something, it's because they actually believe in it, because they're recommending it and it becomes part of their very own brand. It's kind of interesting. Selena Gomez is the most followed person on Instagram with 116 million followers. Other influencers have large organizations as well. Influencers in Instagram right now can make $150,000 for one post if they have a large organization. Selena Gomez, with her record-breaking 116 million followers, can make $550,000 for a post on Instagram influencing or recommending something that they've paid her to do. She's not going to recommend something she doesn't believe in because this could deteriorate her value as an honest influencer. $500,000 though, just to make one post recommending something. Wow. On YouTube, they also can make great money making $300,000 per video if they've got large organizations. Digital influencers provide 24 hours a day, 7-day-a-week access into their lives on every social platform. They are connecting with their fans directly through their own voice and not through media. It's a magic combination of reach, engagement, and ever nebulous but crucial authenticity. These peoples open up their lives and are very, very open and transparent and 100% authentic. If they don't like it, they say they don't like it. If they do like it, they say they do like it. Kind of interesting. So, influencing, big business these days. So, anyways, on we go, guys. That's the end of our stories for today. Let's move forward and check out the trends. Top 10 most searched things yesterday on Google. Number 1, Mexico versus Brazil. That was the soccer match. Number 2, Brazil versus Mexico. Same soccer match. Number 3, Belgium versus Japan. Number 4, Rajan Rondo. Yes, basketball player. Number 5, Fox Sports. Number 6, 4th of July. Number 7, Tyreek Evans, basketball player. Number 8, Wimbledon 2018 is trending at number 8. Number 9, NBA Summer League was searched. And number 10, Braves versus Yankees, at simply over 50,000 searches. There was not a lot of dramatic numbers in Google searches yesterday, so it was a very low search day. So anyways, that rounds out our Google trends. Let's move forward, guys, into a passage of wisdom and slow down just a hair. Today's passage of wisdom is a simple reminder, and it's a reminder that we have to be aware of, but we also have to be careful of not to fall into a trap of judging, but there are things that are obvious. So let's just jump into this. Today's passage of wisdom, I've shared it before. I can't remember how long ago, but I know I've done it before. It's Proverbs chapter 13, verse 20. The one who walks with the wise will become wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. Very simple. 4th of July, a day of fireworks, great example of those. Those who are careful with fireworks and have been taught to be careful with fireworks and who hang out with people who are careful with fireworks will probably go through 4th of July unscathed. But the companion of fools, the one who hangs out with the group that's shooting the Roman candles at each other and putting M80s, underneath their lawn chairs and stuff like that, will probably suffer harm. So that's a simplified explanation of this Proverbs. It's just as looking at fireworks on the 4th of July, which is tomorrow, But if we look at our life, the one who walks with the wise, the one who seeks counsel from the wise, the one who, looks and sees what their life has, what's the fruit of their life, and are they walking and following after God and the wisdom that God has provided, that wisdom will become theirs over time because they're following us so closely and watching and listening and learning. And the companion of fools will slowly become more and more like the fools and enter up into a trap with making many, many mistakes that then you bear the cost of without noticing that you've slowly become a fool. So that's today's passage. Be careful who you're hanging out with. Be careful who you're accepting advice from. Be careful who you ask advice from. Don't ask advice. Don't say, hey, does this look like I need to go to the doctor or something like that if you got a wound on your arm, and it's somebody who's, whatever, an accountant. What do they know? They're not a doctor. So, but anyways, that's the passage of wisdom today. The one who walks with the wise will become wise, but the companion of fools will suffer harm. Let's pray, guys. Let's get this day started. Father, good morning. Father, we thank you for this fantastic Tuesday, this 3rd day of July 2018, a day we never had before and will never have again. Father, we thank you for the opportunities that you have planned for this day for us. Help us to be aware and focused on watching the opportunities that you set before us to be an influencer, maybe not a social influencer, but maybe a social influencer in a small way. That we can influence the people around us, that they would know how much you love them. That we can be your hands and feet and they can see your love in action when sometimes they may struggle, and we all may struggle to see your love move. Let us be that person that makes it so visible in somebody else's life today, how real you are and how much you care for them and how your plan is magnificent if we just listen and follow as close as we can. Father, we love you for your guidance and your strength and your forgiveness that you've given us and the grace that you extend to everyone, whether they deserve it or not, whether they think they've earned it or not, doesn't matter. Your grace is there simply for the accepting. Be with us today. We love you. Amen. And that, my friends, is another wrap to a morning routine. Thanks for being here this morning. I apologize once again for being so laid back today, but my back is killing me. Woo! So I hope it gets better today, or at least in the next couple of days. But listen, have a fantastic Tuesday. Make this day yours. And don't you forget that this day, this very day, is a perfect opportunity for you to be exactly who you were meant to be. You're awesome. You've been created with great things, great works ahead of you to make a positive difference in this world. Don't miss those. I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.